Good morning. I will discuss about the process of digestion in small intestine. The partly digested food from the stomach mixes with gastric juices when pushed into the duodenum through the pyloric sphincter in the form of semi-fluid acidic mass. This is called chyme. Bile is produced in liver, but it is stored and concentrated in gallbladder during fasting condition. When we eat food, the gallbladder contracts and release stored bile into the duodenum. Bile also flows directly from the liver to duodenum during a meal. The bile mixes with chyme and makes the chyme alkaline. The bile when the chyme alkaline. The bile also provides an alkaline medium for the action of enzymes in pancreatic juice and intestinal juice. At the same time, bile helps in the emulsification of fat and prepares them for the action of lipolytic enzyme. That is, bile helps in the breakdown of large globules of fat into smaller droplets. This is a form of mechanical digestion of fat. Pancreatic juice also enter in the duodenum. First, we will discuss about protein digestion in small intestine. Pancreatic juice contains inactive trypsinogen. This trypsinogen gets activated as trypsin by the duodenal enzyme enterokinase. This enterokinase is produced by the cells of duodenum. Pancreatic juice also contains inactive chymotrypsinogen. This chymotrypsinogen gets activated as chymotrypsin by the enzyme trypsin. Pancreatic juice also contains pancreatic juice also contains carboxypeptidase. So, trypsin, chymotrypsin and carboxypeptidase helps in the breakdown of proteins and therefore they are called pancreatic protease or proteolytic enzyme. Trypsin breaks down trypsin breaks down peptones and proteoses into dipeptides. Chymotrypsin helps. Chymotrypsin also takes place. Also takes part in proteolysis and helps in the breakdown of protein and polypeptide into small peptide. Here I must say that polypeptides that are made up of more than 50 amino acids are called protein, and polypeptide and protein needs to be broken down into small peptide like tripeptide and dipeptide, and also to amino acid to get well absorbed from the small intestine. Carboxypeptidase helps to convert polypeptide into tripeptide, dipeptide and amino acid. But most of the peptidases do not take part in catabolism. Either they mature protein or they regulate biological processes. This is all about protein digestion in small intestine by pancreatic juice. Now, carbohydrate is also digested in small intestine. Pancreatic juice contains amylopectin, which is pancreatic amylase. This amylopectin helps to convert starch into disaccharide maltose. We know that our small intestine cannot absorb disaccharide. It can only absorb monosaccharide. Therefore, disaccharide maltose get converted to monosaccharide glucose by intestinal enzyme maltase, which we will discuss later. Amylopectin is more powerful and rapid than ptyalin, which is present in saliva. Now, I will discuss about fat digestion in small intestine. So, pancreatic juice contain steatocin, which is pancreatic lipase. Steatocin acts on emulsified fat and hydrolyzes them. Steatocin acts on diacylglycerol and any remaining triacylglycerol to form monoglycerides. These monoglycerides are further broken down into fatty acid and glycerol. This is all about fat digestion in small intestine. Now intestinal glands secrete intestinal juices in small quantities. These alkaline intestinal juices is called succus entericus. This succus entericus contain various enzymes like enterokinase, erapsin, maltase, sucrase and lactase. Now enterokinase. We know that enterokinase helps in the conversion of inactive trypsinogen into trypsin. Now, erapsin helps to convert peptones into amino acid. Now, maltase helps to convert disaccharide maltose, which is present disaccharide maltose which is present in table sugar. No, maltase. Oh, sorry. Maltase helps to convert disaccharide maltose into monosaccharide glucose. Now, sucrase. Sucrase helps to convert disaccharide sucrose, which is present in table sugar, into monosaccharide glucose and fructose. Now lactase. Lactase helps to convert disaccharide lactose into present in milk into monosaccharide glucose and galactose. So the process of digestion ends in small intestine.